like the troops able to move across the screen automatically, which is nice. And they're able to attack other troops, but they are not able yet to attack buildings. So let's go ahead and add that feature. Okay, and to make my life easier, I changed the command to war to create a troop. It's just, no, it'll be so much faster. And then let's go to API and see how we can attack a building. So we've got, oh, it's probably the thing I just closed, awareness. And as a matter of fact, I think I want to commit my work so far, so I don't mix things up. So let's review what I wrote yesterday. Removed the seed data with the units, changed where the headquarters is created. My mouse disconnected. This keeps happening. It seems like it's a common issue with the M1 Max. The Bluetooth connection works fine with a keyboard, but not with a mouse. And I've tried it with 2 different mouses, and the current one I'm using is a Magic Mouse. So what gives, I don't know, but waiting for a patch. My mouse will keep disconnecting randomly throughout the day. Let's see. So we added Team Penguins and Team Ducks. Actually, I'm going to change that to top and bottom, because it'll be more flexible that way. So let's say this is top and this is bottom. This, wait, top, my bad. Top, and ducks is bottom. Oops. Okay, probably same thing for web. Okay, never mind. Ducks. Top. This just makes more sense. Top, bottom. Same thing with types here. This will be top. This will be bottom. Okay. Let's check my change. Top, bottom, 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 bottom. Okay. Let's styling bottom, top. Okay, that's good. Git add, git commit, dash m feature. Troop units, auto move, and auto attack. Yeah. Git push, origin head, and over here git add. I'll review it on GitHub. Git commit dash m feature. Units, auto move, and auto attack. Push origin head. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Cancel this one. Okay, so this is API. Always moving attack. There's no more ticket numbers because I switched to Notion, and Notion doesn't have GitHub integration. So I'll just read it over. Actually, while that's happening, we could create the pull request and then read it over. Oh no, the spacing changes, so it basically changed every single line. Oh, that's not fun. Heh. This is not gonna be a productive review, so let's just keep going forward since there's no prod anyway. We'll just work with what we have here. Okay, done. Let's get checkout main, get checkout branch, able to attack building, get checkout branch, able to attack building. I feel like I won't need it, but we'll see. I think it should be only the API side for this. So we want awareness. Yes. So maybe we need to find building also. Let enemy equal player.units index. If no enemy equal player.units at index. I think I did this to remove a extra for loop. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, alright, whatever. Actually, I have a question about the UI. So let's refresh. Let's make that full screen. Oh! So right now I have the coding thing at the bottom bar, but then if we want to introduce like large chunks of code, this one line is not gonna work.
Yeah, it's not.
So maybe
it was originally designed for if it was just like one line, so like one line of code.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be large chunks of code, I think maybe like a lower opacity pop-up window that pops up and it like takes up this side.
Yeah, so it'll look like maybe imagine this was it.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. Except like darker like this.
Yeah.
With like a lower opacity, and then
maybe
it doesn't need to be this big though.
I was thinking it would be bigger, cause then like look at the code editor. Let's say this was dark mode, right? It would look like, and then remove these sidebars. Oh wait, where'd Chrome go? Okay, and then, oh damn it. So let's shrink this one too. And then.
Well, the code editor doesn't need to have like that much stuff in it, does it?
What do you mean?
Like your code editor?
Why not?
Why does it have? I don't know.
Because then like well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be this big, but.
Right, and it wouldn't have like this thing or like multiple tabs or like this sidebar. Why
Actually,
would you
I was
need
thinking
that?
it would have tabs, because we don't want people clicking on the map, right? So like I was thinking, okay, here we go. So I was thinking like headquarters would be, or whatever the building is equal to what tab you're on. So let's say this was headquarters, this was barracks, and whatever that was. That will be, right? So you could just switch tabs with the keyboard. That way you don't need to go to the mouse. You don't need to come and click the building. And then it'll be different code for the different buildings. What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like...
I'm all about like staying on the keyboard.
Yeah, I know. Is there a way... Okay, so like let's say we keep the tabs, are you still able to like not have like things like this and like that?
Yeah, we get rid
like, cause I don't want the code editor to like take up half the screen.
Like maybe a third? It'll be like here. This one.
Also, you gotta remember you're on like a big monitor.
That's true.
You gotta think about how it would look on like a laptop or just like a smaller computer.
Let's just shrink it. Maybe something like that, and then like that, and then like that. Is this like a reasonable size? So it'll look like this.
Maybe even smaller.
Oh, this won't get any smaller.
Oh, it won't get any smaller?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
That is okay.
And then there will be no sidebar here.
Right, so you'll have a little bit more room to edit.
Okay.
Or like to code.
Yeah. And I don't think it would be a popover. It would just be like its own thing.
Is it something that we could, like it's, I guess it's so integral in the game, you wouldn't really need it to like slide in or out.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be like a chat function if this is like a game that you play with other people?
I feel like no one would want to chat because they're gonna want to attack.
Okay. Well, I think because in the future you wanted to make it so that there's multiplayer, right?
Yeah, but then people work around that. Like they go on Discord and call each other.
I guess. Okay.
So yeah, we don't need to make a way for them to communicate. That's just added complexity. And I think this is more stranger friendly than zombies. So then they might not even communicate.
I realized you need to create a feature where it matches people.
Yeah, later on. Not MVP.
Really? Then how do you play with people in MVP?
Both players click on the same game.
So it's like you create a game and someone goes searching for a game and they'll click on the game.
Yeah. Because then in the beginning, there's probably going to be one or two, maybe 2 games available. Searching feature would be like if you had 100 games going on.
Well, the reason I thought like, not like the searching feature, but like the automatic pairing someone into a game, I think that might be better for MVP because you're not waiting around for someone to come into your game. If someone, like let's say you made a game and then someone else made a game and you're both just sitting there waiting for someone to join a game, it's better if like the computer just paired you guys together. You know what I mean?
It's still not MVP because on MVP we're probably gonna be talking to our friends and getting them to play. MVP means like bare minimum, like people are not coming here to play, they're coming here because we asked them to come here. You're talking about like phase 2.
I don't know. I feel like, because we learned from zombies that just that whole process, even just when we invited friends to play, there was a lot of confusion on how to join a game.
Well, auto pairing wouldn't fix that, because then suppose you come into the game expecting to play with your friend and then we auto paired them with some stranger.
Well, you can have an option.
Yeah, we can have an option, but that's what I mean, that's not MVP. MVP would be like you come in, you look through the list and it's like, oh, my friends are there, I want to play with them. And realistically, there's probably not even going to be a list. That's MVP, because it's so bland that there's not a lot of people on at the same time. MVP has 2 different units. No one's gonna want to play that.
Then why make an MVP that basic.
Because that's what MVP is. You want it to be basic.
MVP still has a function.
No.
Just because it's
there's
MVP doesn't mean it doesn't function.
There's different MVPs. There's prototype MVP and then there's product MVP. We're doing prototype MVP right now.
Yeah, I know that. But even so, like, you're barely able to test anything.
Well, if you keep building more things, you're not building an MVP.
The point of your prototype MVP is to be able to test. If you can't test it...
You're testing it with friends that you're asking to come. They're not coming because it's fun. They're coming because they're doing you a favor. That's what we're making right now. Because then you want to...
You're testing... Okay, here's the thing that you're not understanding, okay? Just because they're not coming here because, you know, they're coming here to, like, play... You're still testing to see its entertainment value.
Oh, I mean, like, just...
From a product perspective, what are you testing? You're testing the balance between the education and the entertainment value. If you don't have... If it's not enough to be entertaining, even on, like, a common sense level, then you're really not... you're wasting your time testing the product because you already know.
So... I disagree.
You could disagree, but I'm the PM, so.
But like, we both know like the philosophy is you want to get feedback as early as possible, so you go in the right direction. Because then, like, let's say I make like 20 different units.
But I don't need you to make 20 different units. I just need you to like have enough that it's a game and not just like, you know, like it can't be. It's gameplay can't be as like basic as like a tic-tac-toe game. It has to have an element of something.
Then do you want to recreate the MVP or like rethink the MVP? Because the MVP was what we agreed it was going to be minimal.
I thought it wasn't. I thought you had more characters than just like the engineer and the soldier, but then you got rid of the engineer, so then now it's just the soldier.
No, there's a warrior, and then there's the infantry.
What does that mean?
So the warrior is close range, and then the infantry is long range, and that's what allows it to have different complexities. So like,
yeah, I know.
The warrior would have more
health.
health.
For the infantry to be long range? I feel like
Why wouldn't
infantry is pretty short range.
No, infantry is like the same as a soldier.
Yeah, a soldier doesn't shoot very long range.
Yeah, well, they're not like right next to each other.
Yeah,
the warrior is like right next to each other. No, it's just far enough to call it long range.
Yeah, but it's really not considered long range.
Alright, medium range. You're just picking at words now.
No, I'm not. It's just I don't imagine it to be like very long range, but whatever.
So that's enough for MVP, because then that allows you to be like, if you create the warrior and then have the infantry follow behind, that's a smart move.
The warrior doesn't come from like a specific building; it just exists.
No, it's gonna come from headquarters for now, but then after we get some feedback, we'll decide what to do. So that's what I mean. Like, you want to get feedback early before you make assumptions. Actually, you won't make assumptions. You'll make decisions. Because, like, right now, we're still not clear whether this is feasible. Like, will people enjoy typing code to create a warrior or an infantry out of, like, a game? Like, we don't know that. It's all assumptions. So, like, I don't want to waste time creating 5 different units for it to, at the end of the day, not even be fun. Like, that's up to the user to decide. It's not up to the creator.
Yeah, I understand that. What I feel like is missing, because now we've removed the engineer, there's not enough like dynamics in the gameplay for you to really test, like, is it entertaining? Because like right now I feel like the common sense answer is no, because it's so much more code heavy now. Which is fine, and like what we agreed upon, like to have the code editor and for you to have to like code the buildings and the people, but now there's like less actual game elements.
Okay, fine. I'll introduce a scout.
Huh?
I'll introduce a scout.
A scout?
Yeah, a scout.
Why?
So I just realized we forgot one key thing about the MVP. Resources. There's no resources right now. You're just kind of creating unlimited troops. So maybe we need to introduce maybe like some kind of resource that you capture over here and over here and over here. Maybe MVP will just have one. So over here. And you need to send a scout to capture it. The other two units, the warrior and the infantry, only attack. They will not capture the location. But you have to send a scout, which does not attack. It captures the location.
I thought the resources we agreed were like things that you pick up on the map.
Yeah, that doesn't work anymore because we eliminated clicking. Alternatively, we could have random resources pop up and the scout just like goes and locates them, but then that's complicated.
How do you tell the scout which resource to go get?
That's what I mean, that's complicated. So I think MVP should just be a thing in the middle and you fight for it.
How do you fight for it?
Well, you send your warriors and your infantries to fight, and then the scout sneaks in and tries to capture the point. So like...
Okay, that's, yeah.
That creates a little bit of strategy.
Yes. Otherwise, it's just, you're just sending people to fight, and then the game is not going to last very long.
It's just who types faster.
Right. Whereas this gives it a little bit more, like, you gotta think.
Yeah. But like, even if we do
But the resource, okay.
Yeah, what's the resource doing?
I feel like having absolutely no clicking isn't realistic, because I don't think you should have to code to go get the resource.
No, you create the scout and the scout automatically goes to the resource.
Okay. But what if you want one resource over another? Like, let's say you have a lot of... We haven't even decided what our resources are. But like, let's say, hypothetically, you picked up a lot of potions, but you need like medicine, right? It just happens the way that like the area of the map that your scout is like roaming around picking up resources, like he's in a very like potion heavy area, and you need him to go somewhere else to get the things that you actually need.
You could code that. You could, but then we're only selecting buildings. So actually, how do you do that? Different types of scouts?
No, that's not MVP. I feel like there's, at the end of the day, MVP, I feel like there is going to be clicking involved, and you're gonna have to like get over it.
But then that kind of defeats the point of like this whole section. You want people to interact here. You don't want two places to interact, because that's like having two call to actions.
I also feel like only having the coding element makes the game harder. Even for like, especially for people who are like completely new to code, having no thing where you could just easily click it and do it.
That's kind of how coding works.
Yeah,
like,
I know, but remember, you're introducing this to people who don't code.
Yeah, but in the beginning, it's like 2 lines of code to accomplish something. It's
yes,
only later on.
That's why I'm saying this thing is very intimidating.
Well, I mean, like, it will be something as simple as like, now I'm destroying my code. What do you want? Let's say
I understand that it will just be like 1 line of code in the beginning.
Yeah.
But you have this giant code editor,
which is gonna be blank. So like, that's not intimidating.
It is intimidating.
They don't even know what this is.
It doesn't matter. Trust me, it will be intimidating. That's why I want it like more dynamic, like something that you can, like, it comes up from the bottom, right? It's small in the beginning because it just follows, it's just the size of the amount of code they have to write.
But like, it'll just look like const unit equals scout.
It's not intimidating to you because you
I mean, like, this is not intimidating anyone.
This looks intimidating.
No, it's not.
Yes, it does. Because it's like, okay, if you make the UI look more like an actual game, you have this pop up, kind of like the way chats pop up, right? And it comes up maybe from the bottom. It's like has a light opacity and it's the size of just the amount of code that you need to type, it's a lot less intimidating. It feels more like fill in the blanks than it does like, here's a giant code editor.
They don't know it's code editor. It's just a black
they
box.
They don't understand. Like, you're gonna
Watch.
look at this and it looks like a code editor, right? Like, it doesn't...
Create a new unit. This is all they're gonna see, a black box. There's none of this stuff because there's only one building, right? There's not even tabs. It's just 2 lines. To create a new unit, type the following. That's not intimidating, I don't think. So like, I think what we need to do is test this as MVP as it is, because this is the simplest way to do it. You're adding like dynamics and stuff.
It's common sense.
No, it's not.
Look, anyone
It's
looking
so
at
simple.
this is going to be like, what am I doing here?
Type the following.
Especially because there's nothing clickable.
Yeah, I mean, like, what we could do is
You're making it too foreign.
it's not.
Yes, it is. Making nothing clickable, first of all, already makes it very foreign, right? Because most games don't work like that, okay? And then having a giant black box that...
Fine, make it a white box.
No, whether or not it's
Less intimidating. See, look, so friendly.
Oh my god, that's not the point! That's still going to be intimidating.
Why?
If you do it the way I tell you, right? It feels more like, okay, it doesn't have to come from the bottom, it can come from the top. The point is that you gotta make it feel more like fill in the blank than it does code a line. That's 2 different feelings.
All right, so then we'll just stick to this format then, where it's just like that, and then you have to type 1 line.
No, because you want to prep yourself for longer code.
Oh, yeah.
So you shouldn't change, like the UI, it shouldn't change.
How about you?
Just trust me. Do it the way I tell you to do
But
it.
that's
okay?
not how user research goes. How about you get user research to support your theory?
We can't conduct any user research
Just
without
ask
you
people.
doing.
Does this
without-
look intimidating? Show them like a blank code editor.
Okay, here's basic. Like, remember the story my mom told you about the freaking giant TV and how she felt intimidated by the giant TV because it was just a giant black box on her wall?
As long as it's white box.
It's not
Here's
about. It's
here's
not
the
just.
whole room is white.
It's not just
intimidating.
about it being white or black, okay? It's anybody who is not a coder looking at.
Okay, someone's here. We could ask them for their opinion. Hello. We have a dilemma here.
It's not a dilemma. It's just. Trust me, that's gonna be, not only is it easier for you to make, right? It's just common sense. Okay, you're not gonna be able to answer the question. My preference will be that way, like the smaller box and it increasing in size to match the amount of code anyways. So I want to test that. I don't want to test this. Because I don't want this.
Do you realize if you make this small, right, and we get rid of that one, and then what is going to be up here? Because then we have this tiny little thing, but then your map can't just like extend all the way across. This is going to be empty space anyway.
Why can't your map extend all the way across?
Because then it
This
looks
has a low
so weird.
opacity. You can.
So then you're just gonna have this little thing pop up and block your description here. It doesn't
What
make
are you
sense.
having over here?
That's the headquarters, and it's
What
gonna
is-
have stuff like the
what
things you
stuff?
can make, the 3 different types of units.
There's-
Now, if this pops up, it's
I'm
gonna
going to
cover it.
design it in a way that it'll work. Just build it first.
You're making this MVP non-MVP.
How is this non-MVP? It's just a small. It's like a chat box. It's like a pop-up chat box. Except it doesn't pop up. It just stays there.
So just make it the full width, because then this doesn't make sense. Because then as this grows, like as you level up, it's gonna get bigger and bigger, and now you're covering the map.
No, it will be dynamic. Obviously, this will move over.
Well, obviously, then we might as well just cut that off, right? And then have this whole section be what it will be in the future anyway. It's just white space. It's not intimidating.
It definitely is.
Look, watch,
I mean,
like,
you could. What
clear
we
this
can
out.
do? Wait, what we can
What's
do?
so scary about
listen,
that?
what we can do, right? Because it's not game friendly. Okay, what we can do is we can put this information up here. And then this map extends this way, and then the code editor extends out.
All right, that's good.
Okay?
I'm fine with that.
But the thing is that code editor is still dynamic.
That doesn't make sense because it's gonna be white space. Whether the code editor is big or small, it's empty space.
I will design it in a way where it doesn't look like empty space. There will be more things going on here. Just right now, I don't have the fucking wireframes for you, so then you can't see it. Just build it that way first, and then I'll give it to you.
Oh my god. Like, this has to, like, get cut off anyway. So the map is gonna be here, and then whatever you want to put in there, I feel like you don't want to fill up with junk because that's just gonna distract
it's
people.
going to be, you have different game elements, right? Like you have like all the stuff that's gonna be here, and then you have like your settings leaving the game, all of that stuff. The code editor is going to, like, it will increase as there is more things to do, but it needs to look less intimidating. Like,
oh my goodness, it's just a white space. Like, what is so intimidating? All right, so
Look here,
watch, check this out.
Right.
So it's either this big or this big, but who cares because it's white space anyway. It's the same thing. You're just adding like 9, 10, 11. Big deal. Who's gonna get scared by that? You go from this to this.
Okay, but the thing is, if we move all of this over here to this thing,
Yeah.
right? Then it's not just like half the page is a giant white code editor or black code editor. There's like this, if you put this here, right? You can at least understand like this is like these two are related, right? Like whatever, like if you have different units or whatever here, right, that you're showcasing what you can build, you can immediately see the effects. So like maybe when you click on one of these, or you could use these things as like, you know.
But we're not clicking. That's the whole point of the game.
If you want to switch tabs through your keyboard, fine, but I still think they should be clickable, okay? And then like they will act as the tabs. Like you'll jump, if you click on the soldier, it'll go to the tab that you can type the code for making more soldiers. If you click on the thing, the building or whatever, it'll go to that tab. It won't have like tabs like this. You can use the images as the tabs.
All right, I could do that, but then I want to move away from that.
Why?
Because then the whole point is you want to stay on the keyboard.
Okay, but the thing is, you have to give them options. Okay,
All right, I'll give them the option.
They can stay on the keyboard, and you can still switch through them like they are tabs.
All right, I'll do that, but that's like separate from doing this versus doing this. Notice it looks the same.
You still have to leave room on the bottom either way because I have to put other things there like settings and
All right,
like
but then
whatever.
that's just from here to here. Like, what is the difference?
This is actually still way better than what you had before.
It's not that different.
No, yes it is, because now not only is it not just half your page is a code editor and someone is just like staring at a huge code editor, right?
It's a white space
No,
either way.
It's not. It makes a difference because up here there's going to be images. Down here these are all familiar elements, right?
Sure.
So that
I feel like you were just arguing to argue.
I'm not arguing to argue.
All right, whatever. So we're adding this section,
look,
right?
this person says she got a point about it not being game friendly.
Yeah, but this is not any different from this to this.
To around the code editor, right? At least the code editor is like, people understand this is a part of the game. You have all of your game elements here.
Yeah,
Like,
I agreed with that. I don't understand what is wrong with you trying to shrink it to like the smallest version possible.
If we put everything here, you don't need to shrink it anymore.
That's what I've been saying all
But no, but it still shouldn't be this big. I'm telling you, it needs, okay, if you put
all right, there's no bottom blue thing. So really the only difference here is you get lines 9
make
through
it like this.
Whatever this is 10.
That's fine. Make it like this.
20.
Here's where the tabs are. It's just the images of the different things that they can build. Don't have tabs in the actual code editor. Use that as your tabs. Like you can switch through it on your keyboard, or you can click it. Make sure it's clickable.
So like, just imagine like these tabs were images, right? Is basically what it is.
But except it having graphics makes a difference.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So like, instead of types.ts, it would be a picture.
This is how big I want it. Look.
Oh my goodness. I think we're agreeing, but you're not listening. Listen to
listening.
what I'm saying.
Just no.
All right,
Look.
listen to what I'm saying. We
I'm
get rid of the
listening to
tabs.
Yes, that's what I
okay?
said. Get rid of the tabs.
That's
use
what
the images as tabs. I just said that. You don't get to then say the same thing. Okay? Okay, use the images as the tabs, make it clickable and switchable through like the keyboard, and then leave room down here for like settings, going back to the home page.
Okay,
blah, blah,
we
blah.
established this. We agreed. Let's move on.
Okay. Agreed, and we're gonna extend the map.
Okay. Done.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, this is the worst stand-up ever.
No, this is not a stand-up because we already finished. We didn't do stand-up today, but that's fine.
All right, I'm gonna code now. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you. All right. So many opinions. This is all right. I gotta actually use this code editor and bring my code back. Don't want that there.
That's a question.
Yes.
How long are you streaming for?
Probably until 5.
Until 5.
Yeah.
The sun sets before 5, and you were supposed to map the floor.
I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, so what was I up to? Yeah. So, attacking building, right. Okay, so let's go to awareness.ts, and I think I need to change enemy. So if there is a unit enemy, then that will be enemy. Otherwise, if there's still no enemy, then we will find a building to call it enemy. But then that poses a problem of enemy.position.x because a unit has one position, a building has multiple, so that's not going to work. Let's delete that. We're going to create a new variable. Let enemy building equal player dot buildings, but not at index. So like I have to look at what's returned from player dot buildings. Oops. Undo. Okay, let's check that out. Okay, player.buildings, we've got multiple positions. So I have to do if any one of these positions are within reach, then we attack. Let's start writing comments. If any one of the buildings position is within reach, attack it. Okay. Players for each player. So we're gonna need let enemy building equal player dot buildings dot sum. Right, buildings. Oh goodness, there's gonna be a nested loop. Buildings has multiple buildings. So dot find building where the building dot positions triple equals wait dot sum. Oh my god. Position equals where position dot y, no, x triple equals hold on. Player buildings. So it looks like I'm only looking for one building, like how this is one enemy. So if I feel like this should come after if enemy. If no enemy equals, and then if enemy, and then else. Okay. Let enemy building equal player dot building stuff. Find building build. Oh, thank you.
Let's actually do have a meeting later about resources.
Okay.
Like, what are the actual resources?
Oh yeah. We just made it up. Okay. No, that's just how we debate. It's friendly debate.
What? That's just how we make decisions.
Yeah. we argue until we agree. Oh yeah. I should probably go over what this thing is that we're making. So we're trying to create like a strategy game where the player has to type code to create troops and strategize. Basically, instead of clicking, we want you to type some code that I will prepare, and it'll be like a lesson plan where at the beginning it's basic, it's simple, it's just like JavaScript types, like strings, booleans, numbers, very straightforward. And then as you play the game more, the code gets more advanced. So then there'll be for loops, maps, filters, and eventually, hopefully at some point, we'll get to React, and then we'll be able to teach people web development through playing a game. That would be incredible. So right now we're just trying to like figure out the minimal, the basics, get an MVP out there to test the theory to see if people even want this. And where I'm at right now is, so this used to be code, but it was taking too long to type it. So I just made it war, and then it'll create a unit and it'll go to the other side. So right now it's able to attack other troops. So like if this side made a unit, they'll fight each other, but then I want to add a feature where the troop can attack buildings too, because that's how you would win the game. So if I could get that last bit out there, then that's pretty close to MVP. We definitely need images because my girlfriend Iris, she's working on that side of it, and it'll all come together, and hopefully it'll look better than how it does right now. Okay, let's chill out there. Enemy building. If any one of the building positions within range, attack it. So I'm gonna want to know every single building's position, I think, and then loop through all the positions and see if they are within range, kind of. Oh, better yet, instead of doing this, that's why I like talking through things. We will, where's enemy? Oh, here. So if we don't find an enemy through the player's units, then we will get every building's individual positions, put that in an array, and loop through, oops, and loop through that to find an enemy. Okay, so if we do it like that, enemy building positions equal empty array, and we're just gonna do for loops. Player dot buildings dot for each building dot positions dot for each position enemy building positions dot push position. Okay, what happened here? Position, push, TypeScript probably? Yeah, okay. So that will be a position in which I will import from, where was it? Import position from dot slash types. Okay, this is still array never is missing position x, y. Well then, property push does not exist. Oh, position array. Better. Okay. So I want to confirm that this is how it should look. Let's put that up there. And if anyone is okay, so one step at a time. We'll get to that comment later. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Nope, server is closed. Still closed? Okay. Here we go. Okay, enemy building positions, ID, X, Y, perfect, 11, 10, Y3, yeah, that looks correct. So we will do, what do I want to do? Oh, it's too small? Oh yeah, good point. Should probably, whoa, now it's massive. All right, but is that better? What kind of game can we make with JS? Really, anything. If you put your mind to it, like some languages will make your life easier. For example, C+ or C#. That's the preferred language to make games with. The only reason I'm doing it in JavaScript is because I'm a web developer. I don't actually know how to make games. I'm just using HTML to create these elements and images to make it look like a game. But you can create a game with any language. And there are game engines that make your life a lot easier. Like I could have used a tower defense template from a game engine, and that would have accomplished a lot of what I manually wrote. But then I figured like I want more fine-grained control, like that coding element of the game. I wouldn't be able to get that out of a template, so that's why I'm doing it in JavaScript. It's just because I'm better at JavaScript than any other language. It's web dev training. Yeah. So if any one of the building's position is within reach, attack it. If no enemy, this could also go in that. So if after that we still have no enemy, whoops, enemy player dot units index x. So hopefully this will translate over, because then if we say enemy equals to enemy building positions dot what? So it looks like I'm just going through every single item. Other players dot for each, so it would be dot sum. Oh no, I don't want a triple nested loop. We're already going through our current units, our current player units, and we're going through every other player's. Okay, every other player. This is a bug actually, I think, because then we're not going through the enemy's index, like max units index. Let's say the enemy has more units than the current player, then this will not work. Maybe you might want to create a hash map, I feel like, to make this stuff more what's the word? Navigatable? Huh. For each. Alternatively, I could get the max length of the enemy's units and the enemy's buildings for every other player, and then do a while loop. But that's still a triple nested loop, and I don't want that. There's gotta be a better way. So suppose I make a hash map. Let's draw that out. How's that gonna look? Current player units. So that will look like. Oh man. We'll comment it out at the end. So let's say we have a warrior, right? And then some stuff. And let's say we have a scout. It has some other stuff. This is gonna be other players. Huh. That's under other players. Right, player 2, player, current player, and then, oops. Okay. Position. Why did I make them strings? Didn't have to. Position, right, and then there's X, 10, Y, 11, some shit like that. Okay, and then after current player, we've got player 2, and same thing, basically. I'll just say different positions. Okay, so it'll look something like that. Let's comment that out. Okay. And instead of doing a for loop, we can then access the player by ID, which is good. So player 2 ID, basically, we have access to that, and also the current player ID. We have access to that. As a matter of fact, we have access to all their IDs. Every single unit has an ID. Every single position has an ID. So we can just start navigating through this hash map by IDs of whatever we need, which would, I feel like, be more efficient than doing these for loops. Like, this is a quadruple for loop. That's insane. We don't want to do that. Okay. So let's say I want to find out if there's an enemy within range using this pseudocode. How would I go about that? So I would have to go through the current player units. I think I'm gonna have to do one for loop. So then it'll be current player units for each. I'll get that troop ID, and then I would access it here, and it'll tell me the position. But then, how's that connect with player 2? Okay. So then, instead of looping through current player.units, I could... Oh, no, wait, that won't work. Because then what if we had multiple warriors? Then, if I try to search by warrior, then it'll get confused. Let's say this was a different position. That's not going to work. So I do want to search by ID. What if we eliminated what types they are and then just had an array of positions of all the things? Because that's what we really care about. We don't really care what, whether it's a unit, whether it's a building, or... Yeah, we don't. We just care about the position, and if they're within range, then we want to attack it. Oh, perhaps. At least that's a thought. Do we care about what the enemy is, or just the position? Current player, So what are we doing here? We're calculating the distance. Is troop and enemy range, troop HP minus enemy dot power. Oh, okay. So we do care about the damage. Okay, that's complicates things a little bit. What if... Oh, got it. Okay, so what if instead of... What are we doing here? Okay, other players for each player, player.units. So instead of doing player.units, let's combine other players' units and buildings array. Oops. And loop through that. buildings array. The buildings array will need to be reformatted. No, I don't think it does. Actually, I think I need to add damage to the buildings. Yeah, or power. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to do that. Because then the buildings would be too easy to wreck. Okay, it has HP, it should also have power. But I guess for MVP, we can just keep it simple. The buildings won't fight back. We'll just need to have a power of 0. That way the app doesn't like have a problem with saying building.power. Wait, this is type number. Okay. And then when we go to types, we need to add power. Not there. Game. Yes. So does that even match? We've got title, HP, power, position. Title, HP. Oh, okay, fine. Power number. And also front end. Types. Unit, building, power. Why does this have ID but then API does not? That's interesting. And why is this not underscore ID? Oh, these two files should more or less look exactly the same, but there's discrepancies. Oh, okay, that's not the right type file, that's why. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay, they match. So then we come here and let's start concatenating the two arrays. So under player.units index, we don't want to do that here. We want to do it out here instead. Let all enemy positions, basically. That is what we want. For now, it'll be type any until I sort this out. And this will be other players dot for each player. I don't think I care about index. And player dot units dot for each unit. We will do all enemy positions dot push, and I only care about, you know what, we'll just push the whole unit, it's fine. Unit and player dot buildings dot for each building dot positions dot for each position all enemy positions dot push. So we want to, what do we want to do? It's a mix of the building and the position. So it should be position first. Position, and then the building. Right? The position would be XY. Actually, I think let's do it like this. So then let's say this building has 6 positions, it would create 6 elements, each as a enemy position, but with the same building information, like i.e. headquarters, the damage, which is 0, and the HP. That's important. So if we have that, then we no longer need to do this. We'll do player units enemy. So all enemy positions for each enemy. We don't care about index. We definitely have an enemy defined, so we could get rid of that. And also that. Nice, that's a lot cleaner already. So we want, probably we don't need this anymore either, because we already created it up top. Loop through to find, okay, if anyone will attack it, okay, so we're good. Try if troop updated HP, what the hell is this? Oh, this is where we actually update the database. If we got attacked, or if our troop died, then that's what that's for. Okay, so what do I want to confirm? All enemy positions. Is it what I think it is? Okay, let's run it. Oh shit, app crashed. Why? Something's undefined. Our console log, did it happen? Yes, it did, okay. All enemy positions, headquarters, XY, that's what I care about, okay. Oh, the ID got overwritten, that's not good. So, I don't want everything. Well, for this at least, I just want X and Y. X will be position.x. Y will be position.y. Okay. That way we don't overwrite the ID with the position's ID instead of with the building's ID. But then I don't think that's what crashed the app. So current player.units for each troop. Don't need index. Troop updated. All enemy positions for each enemy. X distance troop.position enemy.position. Wait a sec. I don't think I even need to do this, because it's saying dot position, so I should just push the building. Yeah. Okay. Building. But you don't have a dot position, do you? No, you don't. You have a dot positions. Ah, got it. Position will be this stuff. And actually, it would be ... position. Hold on. So that's just that. Yeah. All enemy positions .push copy of the building, and we are adding a position object on it instead of a positions object on it. I think it could be cleaner. You know what? Let's just get it working, and then we'll see about cleaning it up. to know the HP on that. So it'll be in the data object, I think. Nope, it's not attacking. Otherwise we get more data. Let's see where we get up to. Players. Not this one. Unit buildings. Position HP 1000. Okay. So on the front end, I want to see the number. It'll just be easier. Map container. Select info. Enemy building. So where am I doing .hp? Okay, so troop and troop.position equals cell. What about building? Style. Building. If building, okay. If enemy building. Either one, I guess. Building or enemy building, and let's do that. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, let's split that up. Okay, building and what the heck? Building dot positions dot sum position dot x equals cell dot x and position dot, oh wait, no. I only want it on the first one. Yeah. Position 0 dot x triple equals cell dot x and building dot position plural positions 0 dot y triple equals to cell dot y. If it is, then we want a div p tag of building.hp close div. Okay, and same thing with the enemy building. Let's do, yeah, sure. Okay, so then we can go back to the API. And why did it not attack? So for each, I guess this wouldn't be true. That is true, but this is enemy. Enemy.position, enemy.position, enemy.range is troop in enemy range. Let's add a range to our building. That'll also be 0. As a matter of fact, what else are we missing? Let's just do it all at once. So awareness, we've got range, accuracy, sight. Okay, range, accuracy, sight. Here we go. Range, accuracy, sight. Okay, so if let's go back to, what was it, awareness? Yeah. this. Let's see. Is troop in enemy range? Is troop in enemy range? Is enemy in sight? Troop.sight greater equal to y distance. So troop.position, enemy.position. Okay. Okay, that looks reasonable. So let's just double check that x distance and y distance are defined, because that's important to this whole equation here. What happened? Server is down. It's just not connecting anymore. Something's broken. What did I change? Let's just restart the whole server. Okay, we're back. Okay, so... Oh, my mouse got disconnected. Alright. Or... nothing. Okay. X distance is 1, Y distance is 1, so that means they're right up next to each other. So is enemy in sight? Troop.sight greater or equal to Y distance and X distance. I mean, what is troop.sight? Let's check. Current player units. Sight is 8. Should be... Okay, should be attacking it. If enemies in sight, troop updated temp destination, enemy dot position. Okay, whatever. If troop updated... Ah, okay. So the problem here is this is only accounting for units getting attacked. It's not accounting for buildings. So like this awareness function, I made it specifically for units to be aware of if they're under attack. I've got to add completely different logic to have buildings be aware of if they are under attack. Okay, so current player units. Troop updated. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I did this backwards. I could flip it so that this is aware of if our unit is attacking the enemy as opposed to how it is right now. It's aware that the enemy is attacking our unit. Shit. No, actually, wait, this works out in the long term, because then the buildings will eventually attack. They have to like defend themselves. So the code I wrote would work for that, but I don't need that right now. Oops. Wrote stuff that I shouldn't have. I need to do current player dot combination, kind of like what I did here. combination of units and buildings, and then instead of troop, it would be the item, whatever it is. And that would resolve the problem. Troop update, game find 1, player units. So the only thing is this is hard-coded to be units. We don't want that. We want it to be either buildings or unit. Aside from that, it would work. So let's do current player dot units for each troop. We can do combine units and buildings. Problem here is that buildings would be mentioned 6 times because of the positions array. It will likely get attacked 6 times. If we proceed. So we don't want that. How to work around it? Combine units and building without it getting attacked repetitively. Okay, let's read some code. Troop updated. If game da da da. How about all enemy positions for each enemy. Current player dot units for each troop. So X distance. F troop updated HP. Troop updated. Okay, I think I could make this work. All right, let's first combine. But then, the positions array, What do I do about the positions array? Because then I can't do troop.position. It would be plural with an array. All enemy positions for each enemy. Troop.position minus. Wait. That's just to calculate X and Y distance. Troop.site, blah blah blah. That's for temp destination. If enemy is in sight. What about if enemy is in sight? Where do we actually do the attacking? Here. Troop.hp minus enemy.power if is troop in enemy range. Yeah, so like, but if I do current player dot, 6 times of the building, then that won't work. It will actually get attacked 6 times. Is troop in enemy range, enemy dot range. Why do I have sight and distance? I mean sight and range. That doesn't make sense. I should remove sight. Is enemy in sight? Yeah, I don't need that. What is the difference? Is enemy in sight versus is enemy in range? Oh, is troop in enemy range? Let's not do sight. Let's do range here. Range. And range. Types. Sight. Goodbye. Game. Sight. Bye. And oh wait, I gotta do it for the building too. Why the heck did I do that? That's pointless. Building site. Building site. And unit site. Okay, bye. Alright, but that still doesn't solve the problem of the positions array. Current player dot units for each troop. This separate, like all enemy positions is fine, but then yeah, I don't need this anymore. Oh, okay, yeah. So instead of combining them, maybe we should do it separately. No. Okay, got it. Okay, const current player units and buildings equals current player dot wait. Why did I dot units dot concat current player dot buildings. Okay, and then wait, how does that work? Console log dot. Okay, current player units and buildings. Okay. Title. Oh shit. Okay, kill it. Current player units and buildings. So we have that and we have that. So destination, title, HP, power, accuracy, range. Hold on, this doesn't even have any of that. Let's go back to, you know what? Let's just have the buildings be able to fight since I already wrote the code. Let's see, headquarters, here we go. So we want power. Let's say 10. That's quite powerful. Power is 10, accuracy accuracy is 0.9 and range will be 10. Actually, that's a lot of HP. Maybe 500? Yeah, let's say 500. Or actually, no, it is headquarters. Yeah, let's make it stronger. I don't know. These numbers could change. So that's one headquarters. What about this one? So we got power, accuracy, and range. Right. Okay. And if we come along to awareness, what is different about units and buildings? There's no destination, that's for sure. And there's no status. Do I care about status? I feel like I don't need status anymore. Cause yeah, I don't think I need status anymore. So let's remove status. Update unit status from case update unit status. Okay. Move unit, moving attack. Oh man, it's quite intertwined into the app. I'm gonna leave it for now. That could be a separate ticket altogether, yeah. But let's continue. So, buildings don't have a destination. We can... Also, do it by types, right? Const current player units unit array, yeah, equals current player dot units. Okay, const current player buildings building array current player dot buildings, and we will concat that instead. Dot buildings. So then this would be type unit or building. And array. Import unit, import building. Okay. Current player, what? Current player buildings. Items concat array unit gave the following error. Is not assignable. Argument type buildings not assignable. Concat unit. Darn it. That didn't work out. Actually, that works out. So let's do that instead. So now we can check the type when we get in here, which would solve our problem. So instead of current player units, it would be current player units and buildings, and instead of troop, it would be item. Okay, so everywhere that says troop, I gotta watch out for. Item updated, copy item. So over here would be if type of, is it type of? Yeah, type of item triple equals unit. I think actually it's like that. Shit, I don't know. I think it will be that. This condition will always return false insta types. And unit have no overlap. Oh no! How do I check the type? Type of the TypeScript type. Let's check. Google types. How to type of TypeScript. Variable type, yeah, that's what I want. Instance of, okay, perfect. Instance of item triple equals unit. No? Instance of item. So type of? Oh my god, what? Since the types boolean and string. Huh? Class. Oh, what about interface? How to check. How to TypeScript. Type of interface. TypeScript, how to check type of interface. There we go. What the hell? Interface A. You can choose what you want without instance of keyword, as you can write custom type guards now. Interface A, member string, function instance of A. Object is a return member in object. If a member foobar, if instance of A. What the heck? Confused. Object foobar dot type. Huh. So like I could just add the type to it. That's true. That would simplify life. Shape equals square, rectangle, circle, shape. Okay. So what is instance of item? I want to know. Okay. Console.log instance of item. Oh wait, no. Instance of item. What? That's not allowed. Right hand side. Any. Oh, for now let's do troop so the app doesn't crash. And troop is unit or building. Instance of does not work with that. Type of troop is not gonna tell me really. Darn it. Oh, well, just run it and see what we get. All enemy positions, headquarters, instance object. Instance of troop is an object. Oh, that's type of. I want to do instance of. It's not allowed. Oh man. Okay, so let's basically interface, company name, model number, like instance of bike. All right, I'm just gonna add it to the interface itself. So let's say kind group string. Building group. Whatever. Okay, so, but then that's just like an extra thing. I don't really want to do that. What do I do? Fine. Okay, so then over here. We have buildings group. Building. Group building. And then when we create unit, actually I think it was units.ts. Unit. I hate it. I'm just adding extra value to every object. But then they would be easily accessible. Alright, fine, we'll keep it. Okay. Alright, so we come here, and now we could do our if. If, rename this. Yes.
Is the Wi-Fi slow for you?
Is it what?
The Wi-Fi?
What about it?
Is it slow for you?
I don't know. I'm developing locally, so the internet's not involved.
What?
When I develop, it's local to my machine, so the internet's not involved.
I mean, can't you tell when you're streaming?
Oh yeah, I'm streaming, so it's working fine. So you want, better yet, let's say this is item, and this is also item. No, let troop updated equals item, and const building updated equals dot 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 item. Okay. Why do I want to do that? I feel like it's a good idea, but I'm not sure why yet. If what's the if? If item dot group triple equals to unit. And we're gonna do this stuff. Troop updated. Hold on. Wait, no. Let's troop updated. Type unit. Whoops. Unit. If. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Same thing here. Let troop equals building. Okay. If item dot group triple equals unit. Troop updated equals item. Right? What? Oh. Item could be either one of those two. Even though I'm saying item dot group equals string, it's disagreeing. Crap. So type script. Maybe combining it isn't a good idea. Yeah. Because then now I've got all these potential type errors. Alright, I'm just gonna delete, and it'll just be item. So let's do that, and instead of troop.position, going to be unit or item dot position, but then that position does not exist on type building. Crap. Item. So instead of item, it would be const position, let position equals item dot position. If not position. Oh, this is terrible. This is not good. I don't want to do this anymore, so let's go back to current player dot units dot for each troop. This is just less error prone, so concatenating it was risky. Troop const troop updated equals dot 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 troop. Okay, we are not gonna combine, but then that means we're gonna need to copy this. I could make a helper. Yeah, at least it'll. I don't know. Alright, so we'll just copy this damn thing. Current player units for each troop update. Send game. Okay. So current player units for each. And then let's make a lot of space here. Current player buildings. Duplicating code, but I feel like it'll prevent bugs. Building x distance equals building, but not dot position. This should be type building. Okay, we want to type check. Here also unit Alright, so everything troop is now building. Is building in enemy range. Troop updated. Troop building dot range. Troop updated. Building updated. Unit ID. So basically, there is no such thing. Units, buildings. Unit ID. Oops. Building. And what is this about? Building.hp not equal to building.hp. Oh, so it's not the same. Or not temp destination. I don't care about that. Okay, else. Building updated temp destination, don't care. Building updated temp destination. If enemy is in range, so don't care about that. Is enemy in range? Don't care. Okay, so the only problem is this. X distance, building. So the closest edge, subtract the enemy dot position dot x. Alright, so we need to find closest position, const closest, nearest position equals building dot positions dot sum position. Oh shit, it's not sum. Dot. I don't know. Okay, so instead of that, we're gonna say, okay, got it. That and that. Okay, and move that. Okay, this is gonna make sense. 1 second. Building dot positions dot for each position. X distance. No. Position X distance equals. Let's say this is 0. No, we don't want 0. We definitely don't want 0. Okay, so if no X distance or hold on, no, const position X distance equals right? Okay. Position dot X distance. Alexa, turn on the lights. Okay, building. So it'll just be position dot X minus enemy dot position dot X. X distance less than 0. Okay, so this is a let, and this is that. Hold on. Okay, and same thing here. Let position y distance equal position dot y minus dot 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 y distance is now position y distance if no x distance or position x distance is less than x distance and no y distance or position y distance is less than y distance. X distance equals y distance. No, wait, what? No. Position x distance. Y distance equals position y distance. Don't like how that looks. So that's gonna be x distance. Oops. Oh goodness. X distance position. Yeah, let's do it like that. And here. Y distance position. Okay, so all of that was just to get the nearest distance. X distance. Building in enemy range. If no x distance or x distance position is less than and y position is less than, I guess could be less than or equal. Because then it could be like yeah. Okay, let's try that out. Nope. What the heck? What's happening? Okay. Oh, it's getting attacked. Oh, it died. Oh wait, should have died. Okay. Well, what happened? I'm not sure. Current player buildings. For each building updated. All enemy positions for each. I should take note though. The building was able to attack the unit, but the unit didn't die. So unit needs to be removable. should attack buildings. Yeah. Current player building update, X distance. I wonder, does it have to do with the building being, destroying the unit? I don't know. Let's say it's 1 instead of 10. Power 1, right? Accuracy range, okay. Game find 1 player building ID, building ID. Console.log building updated. Game updated dot players player current player ID dot buildings. Okay. Nope. So our console log didn't even happen. Building updated.hp greater than 0. Building updated.hp. So is building in enemy range. Okay. I wonder if that's true. And I want to know what X and Y are actually. Okay. Building is an enemy range map.random enemy.accuracy. Building updated HP is building.hp. Okay, so. Huh. Okay. Is building in enemy range false? Y distance 13. Y? X distance. That doesn't look right. 13, 15. It started off. That's just all wrong. Okay. X distance. Oh, that's right. Y distance is wrong. 13, 14, 15. It should be decreasing, but it's not. Okay. X distance. So Y, okay. Y distance. Position dot Y, enemy position Y, Y distance position. Y distance position less than 0. That's just to make it non-negative. Building dot positions for each position. Y distance position. Oh, that's not right. Hold on. They should be separated. Yeah. Don't care about that. Okay, yarn start. Hello. I am not cracking Kali Linux, but that would be cool. I'm making a game where people could type code to do the traditional game things like create a unit and go attack the enemy or whatnot. But right now it's still very broken and there's no images, as you can see. So I'm trying to figure out how to make this unit attack this building. It's just not happening. The building is attacking the unit, which is good, but not the other way around. Is building in enemy range? False. Y distance will not decrease. Y distance will not decrease. No Y distance or Y distance position is less than Y distance. Okay, let's console log in here. What is Y distance position? Y distance position is position.y subtract enemy.position.y. I'm gonna want to know what position.y is, and also enemy.position.y. Okay. So why is it not updating? Enemy.position. Oh, it is updating. Okay, so we've got, stop it here. Start from the top. Whoa. That's a lot of console logs. Enemy position is 3, Y distance is 16. So, what is position dot what? Okay. So it's chunks of 3. Enemy position has been 3 all along. That's not right. Y current player dot buildings for each all enemy positions. Huh. Enemy position. Oh wait, it's going up. Okay, enemy position 4. Y distance. Okay. Enemy position 2. What? 3, 4, 2. What the hell? Why is that? That doesn't make sense. So, troop updated. What is current player units? Current player buildings. All enemy positions. Dot for each enemy. Oh. I don't want all enemy positions. That includes the buildings which aren't moving. We want other. No, wait. Wait. All enemy positions dot filter position. No, that's not true. All enemies items. Let's call it all enemy items. All enemy items. Let's be more clear about that. All enemy units and buildings. Dot filter item dot group triple equals unit. Yeah, that should fix it. Console log? Oh, I must have removed it. Well, let's just see if it works. Nope. Oh, man. So, we are filtering for units, for each enemy. Let's see. The should console log enemy.position.y. I want to know what this is. So, I want to see this. Okay. Alright, so we have all enemy units in building. Headquarters. That is, where's group? None of this is gonna work without group. Yeah, okay. Let's find create a type game. Do I have group on here? I don't. Well, that's important. Group string. Capital string. Group is there, good. That's getting attacked. That's not attacking though. Okay. Awareness. Enemy. This is not happening. Oh, actually. Where is unit? I don't even see it. Building, headquarters, building, headquarters. All enemy units in building. Is that actually happening? All enemy units in buildings. For each player, player dot. Yeah, it should be. Where'd it go? Building. Excuse me? What? Where are the units? Other players. Oh, other players. Hold on. Okay. So headquarters. Huh? At what point do we read other players dot for each player dot units? So like other players game JSON dot players dot filter player dot ID not equal to current player. What is other players dot units? Other player units. Other players 0 dot units. And I want to know if this is happening. Where's my other console log? I could take you out. Okay, other player units is empty. Interesting. Shouldn't this affect both sides? Awareness. Where does this get called? Current player. So like, when does this get called? On connection. Hey. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go to awareness. Current player. And what was that? Oh, details. Why, yes. Okay. Oh, it is both players. But we're missing the units. Why? That doesn't make sense. both empty. Set timeout game.find1. Other player units is empty. Why is it empty? Oh, if current player.units.length is greater than 0. That's why it's only console logging 1 instead of 2. Shit. I don't think I want that. If current player.units.length is greater than 0. Current player.units.for each. At least not here. Other players dot for each. Current player dot units. Oops. So I want it here. And then end here. I think if current player.units.length is greater than 0, check if our units are getting attacked. Troop stuff. What's wrong with this? Number is not assignable to date. DT created is date. It was fine before. Okay, well, let's go here. DT created. Number. Or actually, wait, stir, maybe, wait, here, where to go? Type number is not assignable to type date. New date, okay. Okay, problem solved. I think that should fix it. Yes. Yes, finally. Okay. They're at war. Great. I think I'm done for now. My head hurts. Alright, so after this, we're gonna need to figure out how to make this disappear when it reaches 0, because it doesn't disappear. Actually, I think I know the answer, but you know, let's take a break for good health. All right, so I'm gonna come back on maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. Yeah, I'll come back on tomorrow. Oh, also, I'm starting to do algorithms 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every Monday through Friday. Just switch things up, get some practice with algorithms. So come check that out if you're up, and I'll see you then.